should be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Are you evacuating? Depending on what it does, I guess. But where are you going to go?
We have a home nearby that we do. We have a home nearby.
You have a home nearby, but not on the beach? Do you have the play? It's already gone?
What's that?
It's already gone? You press, she said we need to press play. You already did that.
We'll close the doors to the back, Patrick.
Yeah.
All right, welcome. I want to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Mark. I'm the director here at Crystal Bay. And it was just over 20 years ago, I had a spiritual teacher introduce me or had given me this book. It's Science and Health with Key to the Scriptures by Mary Baker Eddy. And that particular text aligns with A Course in Miracles. It also aligns with the Bible, also with a lot of other texts, but one thing that she has in there that's very, very powerful, and it's truth, that there's only 3 sources for all disease. One is fear. One she calls ignorance, which is false beliefs, where if we believe this happens, then it will equal this over here, which is not truth. And then the last is sin, self-forgiveness, self-punishing. And so what I thought was, in working with stage 4 cancer patients, one of the biggest things I would have to work with is overcoming and casting out fear. Because let me tell you, each and every patient I ever worked with had fear. And so what I was thinking was, for this evening, what if I shared some insights, some little secret tools that I used with the patients that you can use, and not only that, but it's something that you can share with friends and family. Does that sound like a plan? Say yes?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
And then I thought we'll go right into a meditation. It's a meditation that will anchor you and let you feel that unconditional love, which casts out fear. Is that something I should do this evening?
Yes.
And then finally, we'll have messages, healing messages and validations for each and every one of you. Is that something I should do?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
I don't even know why you have to ask us anymore.
Well, just want to make sure you came to the right place.
Yes, yes.
So here's the thing, in working with the stage 4 cancer patients, one of the things I would have to deal with is the patient would be cursed. The doctor or medical professional would say to them, hey, you have 3 months to live. You have 6 months to live, a year to live. And what happens is this, the moment that's stated from a medical professional, and it goes into a level of consciousness, the body begins to shut down accordingly. And with fear, it just magnifies, it just adds to the situation. And I know for a fact that we cannot cast out the fear, we are challenged in healing. So one of the things I would do with each and every one of the patients is I'd have them go back and say, okay, when the doctor told you you had 3 months to live, who was there? Oh, the doctor was there, nurse was there, responsible party was there. I said, who else was there? I said, hey, was God there, that higher power, that source, that love, whatever you want to call that energy, was that there? I go, yes. I said, well, the medical professional didn't finish the sentence. Yes, you could have 3 months to live, unless you access a higher power. If you access a higher power, all bets are off. Why do you think medical professionals have to speak with percentages? Because it's not 100%. It's not really a science. It's an opinion. And when you incorporate that higher power, all bets are off. And what they were dealing with, for the most part, they were dealing with the lesson called separation. Feeling separate from source. And that's a key. You know, in Course in Miracles, they have a statement, all the problems in the universe are the same problem with the same solution. And that's feeling separate from God. You know, in the Bible readers, they say, love casts out fear. Divine love casts out fear. Perfect love casts out fear. Love casts out fear. So there's a lot to it. In fact, I have this one patient, she's a distant patient, talk to her on the phone, and every time she's doing something, she goes into a panic mode. She gets anxiety. And seriously, on every call, it's the same story. I said, well, and who else is going to be with you when you're visiting your son? Well, you know, my daughter-in-law is going to be there, and go on and on. I was, yeah, and who else? And she goes, oh, yeah, God's going to be with you. When you know what you're connected to, when you know what you're surrounded with, and you know that it's divine love, fear doesn't exist. It cannot. Here's a kind of a statement that I came across this morning in preparing for tonight, and it's from Spirit. And it says, fear is a result of potential non-favorable expectation. You know, in the Course in Miracles, they have a statement that says, expect nothing. So if you want happiness, happiness is based on expectation. Happiness is, hey, yeah, went on vacation. Did not expect it to rain every single day. I'm not happy. So it was an expectation. Well, fear, what fear comes up is from the future. Expecting something not favorable to happen. It's the expectation of an unfavorable event. Now, I want to tell you about fear. This is my theory. Correct me if I'm wrong. I found that the core root of all fears, is that of passing away, that of dying. You know, if you think about fear of height, it's not the height. It's a sudden stop at the bottom if you slip. You know, I had people, we have a catamaran sailboat. It has a 55-foot mast. And I was paying a guy to go to the top to fix something. And the guy knows of my work, and he knows that I do spiritual work. And he says, some spiritual guy you are, here you won't go up the mast because you're afraid of falling and dying. And I looked at him and said, well, no, I'm not afraid of falling and dying. I'm afraid of falling and living all messed up from a 55-foot drop. You know, and when we look at it, what I'm doing right this moment is rated the #1 fear for most humans, and that's public speaking. And the reason why is this. It goes back to a conscious level where if you say something that they don't agree with, you're outcasted from the tribe. And we know deep down within us, if we're outcasted by the tribe, we die. So it goes right back to that level, that primal level of, hey, fear of passing away. So I've got a quick fix. As I mentioned, expect nothing. In this present moment, right in this present moment, not thinking of the future, not worrying about the past, what's there to fear? Nothing. Here's the aha part. The spiritual fix to cast out fear is gratitude. Here's the reason why. The moment you look back at your life, each and every one of you look back and every single thing that happened in your life happened for the better. Yes or no? And when you see that each and everything happened for the better, it gives you the faith to move forward with the knowing that will never change. And when you look back at your life and everything that happened for the better. I always have clients, either on the phone or in front of me, they go, well, I don't know, that second husband was a beaut, And then I said, well, wait a minute. If it wasn't for that second husband, you wouldn't have your children. And if you didn't have your children, how would your life be? And, oh my God, yeah, no. They wouldn't change a thing. So when we look back at everything that happened for the better. Here's the aha. Not only did it happen the better for you, but it happens for the better for everyone. So why will that change? It does not. It's all in order. It's all perfection. A year and a half ago, I had a spiritual teacher arrive to the hotel. And she was standing in the lobby, and we were talking about something, and she had this quote. And she's Southern, she's from the South. Well, actually, she's from L.A., Lower Alabama, And she had this quote, she's got her thing the way she says it. She says, it's always okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. Okay, that's recent. Well, so she's quoting from the movie. Anybody know the movie? Best Exotic Marigold Hotel.
Oh, yes.
Yep, that's their quote. Yep, it's always okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. So what I'd like to go over, each of the 7 life lessons is correlated to fear. And the first one that we've been talking about is separation. The idea that you're separate from that higher power, and we're not. And when you know what you're connected to, you know what you're one with, you know what you walk with, the light that you carry, there's no fear. The other one is this, identity. Identity is a life lesson. Religion is man's opinion of God. Spirituality is man's opinion of himself. Knowing who you are. Knowing what you can do. When you really, really know who you are, do you think anybody's really going to rattle your cage? Do you think anything is going to rattle you? No. Because in each situation, you bring one thing and one thing only. Peace. It's that simple. When you know who you are, you know what you're connected to, that's all there is. Now the next one, this life lesson is huge when it comes to fear. And that's the lesson of control. A lot of times people have a fear of flying. And when we break it down, they really don't have a fear of flying. They have a fear of somebody else who is in charge of their life. Somebody who can pick your destiny, your destiny, where you're going to be. And that's even in driving in the car. They don't want anybody else to drive. And there's an underlying fear. The fear is tied to control. You know, I always look, if you're getting on the airplane, here's all you want. You want a pilot with the will to live. All right? That's a secret, all right? That's all you need. But here's the idea with control: surrender. And when you totally surrender, you're free. It's the opposite of what you think. You think you need to be in control so you can be in charge, and you're not. When you surrender, you're free. There is no fear. It's literally, who cares, so what? Let's watch it unfold and then complain, because you cannot complain. Next one. Judgment. We mentioned judgment. Hey, that's public speaking, getting outcast, being judged, not accepted. The other life lesson is forgiveness. And that's, as Mrs. Eddy said, self-forgiveness. Beating yourself up for something you did in the past. And the last one, which is most important, unconditional love. When you're connected to that love, whether it's through somebody else, through that higher source, and you know you have that space, you have that energy within you, there is no fear. You watch the unfoldment. The heaven is right here on earth, if you want it to be. All beliefs become real. So with that idea, what if we did a meditation? A meditation so that we can maybe cast out some fear, kind of let go of some stuff. Does that sound good? Yes, of course. Yes. Clear off your laps. Feet just touching the earth. And for those that are online on Facebook Live, if you're driving or operating machinery, turn it off for a few minutes or turn it down. Yeah. Everybody here is okay. Nobody's operating machinery?
No.
Okay, good. So sit back, feet just touching the earth. Breathing in the positive through your nose. Exhale through an open mouth. With each and every breath, you feel yourself getting lighter and brighter. And you'll see and feel a white strand of light descend down through the top of your skull, fully illuminating you with light and love. And that is your connection to Source. And as you bring awareness to that connection, you get lighter and brighter. You tell every cell in your body to open to that love and light. Any negativity is being absorbed by the light, or will go straight to the ground, letting it all go. You'll notice around your shoulders are cords and strands that pull and tug on you, kind of like a puppet. What I want you to do is take a pair of golden scissors and cut those cords. Totally releasing you, totally freeing you, totally centering you. And across the upper portion of your chest, you're going to notice there's cords and ties that go to the future. And they're not all pure white. some of them are concerns. Some of them are of uncertainty. What I want you to do is take the golden scissors and cut those cords. The future is nothing but thoughts. And notice with each and every cut, you bring yourself to the present moment. You bring awareness to your natural breath. You bring awareness to the stillness, to the peace, to the love. You might find directly behind the center of the back of your neck the black cord, the black plug. It's tied to negativity. And if you find this, go ahead and unplug it and throw it as far and as hard as you can so it never returns. You'll find a white cord with a white plug. Go ahead and plug it in its place, filling you with compassion. Across the upper portion of your back, you'll see cords and strands that go to the past, and they're not all pure white. What I want you to do is take the golden scissors and let go of the past. The past is nothing but thoughts. Thoughts are nothing. The past is for you to move forward and not to hang on to. And notice with each and every cut, you're getting lighter and brighter. You'll notice directly in the center of your back is a cord, and it goes to the past, and it's not real pretty. What I want you to do, literally unbolt it and drop it and let it go. Letting go of it all. It's not for you to carry, not for you to hang on to, but for you to learn from and to move forward. And now you feel lighter and brighter than ever before. But you'll notice down at the bottom of your right leg is a string, a cord, that's holding you back. It's like a string holding back a balloon, but it's keeping you from moving any further. See yourself reach down, untie it, and let yourself go. You feel yourself being lifted higher and higher and higher and higher up into a white billowy cloud where the love and the joy and the peace flow through mind, body, and spirit. And as you stand before Source, you send a great big beam of loving light from the center of your chest to Source, to all, to everything. And instantly, a big blast of loving light is returned tenfold. And as you receive it, you return it tenfold. This goes back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth until you are one with all. You feel a golden ray, a shower, just beautiful crystal rays flowing through you. You're whole, you're pure, and you're perfect. You are the likeness and image of God, of Source. You are one with all. You feel so light. And so bright. You set a protective boundary from the center of the earth to the edge of the universe of white, loving light. You can place it around yourselves. Your family. Any geographic location. Is white, loving, pure, protective light from the center of the earth to the edge of the universe. And in this light, only good can ever occur. And with this connection, with this oneness, we take a moment of gratitude. We give thanks for our soul. For without our soul, we would not even exist. Because we were given this soul, we must be someone. We must be special. Because we now carry the light and we're one with the light. So we are special. And if you're in a significant relationship or have children or grandchildren and family members, they were sent to you by God. You've been entrusted. You've been gifted. Each and every one of them has that love, that light. So you must be someone special. And from our heart centered, we give thanks for the time in this physical dimension. Because if we did not have the time in this physical dimension, nothing would matter. We bring awareness that we are here to be one with the light so that we can bring peace to those in need. And so with this awareness, with this gratitude, you're handed a pair of rose-colored glasses. And with the rose-colored glasses, you see everything in order. You see everything according to plan, with the knowing it is all good. You also see the God, the love that's in everything. So there's nothing to judge, nothing to despise, nothing to regret, and there is no remorse. Your true self now can be present. So with this knowing, and the glass is still on, being one with all, you are lifted up onto a new lighted path. A path where you're divinely guided. A path where you just surrender to the present moment. Not holding on to the past and not worrying about the future, with the knowing that it's always going to be okay. It's always going to be good. And from this moment forward, you are to bring peace, love, and joy to everyone you meet and everyone in your thoughts as an instrument of God. And it is so. And so with the glasses still on, being one with all, slowly and ever so gently return back to where you're sitting, back into the chair. Wiggle your fingers and slowly open your eyes. Everybody back? Okay, with that, I'd like to go into the message portion of tonight's service. Patrick, is there any messages for the hotel? Or we do have rooms available for those who need a place to crash?
Few.
Few rooms? Okay, a few left. Okay. It's all good. And you can catch my act first Thursday of every month right here at Crystal Day, you know. Just, yeah, rain or shine. That's it. So with that, I'd like to go into the message portion, and I think that concludes our Facebook. We'll check with Andrea. She's Team Facebook. What can I say? So let's just take one moment and just let everybody know on the other side it's okay to come through.